Hello, in this video we'll be learning about systems of linear inequalities. So if you remember, the solution to a system of linear equations is the intersection of the lines. Now the solution to a system of linear inequalities is the intersection of the shaded regions. And then if the lines are solid, that intersection also counts. Um, and if they're dotted, it would not. So let's go through and talk about what that looks like. So here we have two different equations. Y is less than 3x minus 4, so I'm going to graph that, or sorry, this is an inequality, so I'm going to graph that. We got negative 4 is the y-intercept, slope of 3, so that's up 3, 1, 2, 3, right 1, 1, 2, 3, right 1, 1, 2, 3, right 1, and then also down 3, left 1, down 3, left 1. Okay, so this is a less than, so it's going to be a dotted line. Starting here and going here. Something like that. Okay. Except I want that to be red, so let's do that. Alright, so now we have a red line. Now the shading is going to be below the line because I could do a check with 0, 0. 0 is less than negative 4. That's not true. So my shading is going to be on this side. Now, since it's dotted, the line is not included in the solution. Now I'm going to do the blue one. Now, remember, before we graph the blue one, we'd want to solve it for slope-intercept form, or we could just make an XY chart, but slope-intercept form is usually a good way to go. So I'm going to subtract 2x from both sides. And then I'm going to multiply both sides by negative 1, the whole side. So that switches the positivity and negativity of all the terms, but it also changes the direction of the inequality, if you remember. So our new graph has an intercept at negative 3 here. And then it slopes of 2, so up 2, right 1, up 2, right 1, up 2, right 1, up 2, right 1. I'm just going to keep going. Okay, and then I'll go down to left 1, down to left 1, down to left 1. Alright, so let's make that. Now this is going to be a solid line because it has the or equal to part there. Solid, and let's make that blue. Okay. So that goes from here all the way up here. And then the shading is going to go above because 0, 0 works. 0 is greater than negative 3. So the shading is everything on this side. And so the intersection, you don't really have to circle it. It's just kind of obvious here. But from the point of intersection there, that part there, I guess that wasn't a very good. Let's try that again. So it's not including the line, but including the blue line. So the blue line's included, the red line is not because the red line has dots. And so everything, any coordinate pair inside this green area would count as a solution to the system of inequalities. All right, let's try a new one. All right, so we got this red equation. Again, I'm going to start with the y-intercept at 4. Slope is 2, so up 2, right 1. I'll just keep doing that. And down 2, left 1 also works. Down 2, left 1, down 2, left 1, down 2, left 1. There we go. And then this is a dotted line. Let's make it red. Okay, it is red. Good. Oh, let's try that again. Alright, dotted. There we go. Now I have to determine where my shading is going to be. So it's going to be above because 0, 0, 0 is not greater than 4. So this does not work. So everything on the top works here. Now up to the blue equation. I'm going to solve for y. So I'm going to subtract 2x. And then I'm going to multiply both sides by -1, which switches the inequality. Don't forget that. And I'm going to plot the points. So -4, up 2, right 1, up 2, right 1, up 2, right 1, and so on and so on. Alright, so now I will, that's going to be solid because it's or equal to. Let's make sure it's the blue one. Alright, so it goes somewhere like this. There we go. And the shading is going to be above because 0, 0, 0 is greater than -4, so that works. So that's everything above. So the intersection part is right here, and we will not include the red line because it's dotted. So just that any point in that section would be a solution to the system of inequalities. All right, let's try one more thing here. Now, if we are given a graph and we're supposed to figure out what the inequalities are, well, we need to look for the important points here. So on the red line, looks like we have an intercept of 4. So that's a +4. Looks like our slope is, let's see, if I pick a line, this intersects grid line, so it went up 2, right 3. So our slope is 2/3. And then our shading is above, so it's going to be greater than or equal to because that's a solid line. So there's our red equation. And our blue equation has an intercept of 2, has a slope of, let's see, it looks like down to right 1. So that's -2. And then the shading was below, so its y is less than, it's dotted, so it is not or equal to. And that's it. Thanks for watching the video.